Okay. All right. But also the concept of the quality lah. But we will look much more detail, much more in depth. Okay. So for the first, for the cost outcome, the state outcome. Okay. This first one to understand the quality in the construction. This is what we are interested for as a civil engineer. And the number two, to understand the consequence of quality to the construction management. Why we need a quality while we doing a construction project. There's a reason, okay? We need, okay. And the number three is to introduce quality management in the project management body of knowledge, or in short, known as a PM box. Okay, this part of the uh, project management knowledge. Okay, the one part of it lah. Okay. We start with the definition of the quality in the business term. Okay. Okay, so we can look that in manufacturing, quality is defined as the a measure of excellence of a state of being free from defects, deficiency, and significant variation. The product should be consistent. Okay, while we produce product service, it should be consistent, not in variation. Means like if you produce a product, the dimension from one product to another that should be equal. Okay, they mean equal. The performance also should be similar. They mean by the there's no significant variation. Mean the difference between one product to another, product should be consistent. Okay, then if the product is not consistent, it's considered as the not quality product. If it's consistent without significant variation, it's considered as the quality product. And also, in the same time, it should be less free from defect unless minimal of defect and deficiencies. Okay, this one when we talk about the manufacturing products. Okay, so another term, okay, it also should be strict and consistent commitment to the certain standard. That is uniformity lah, which is mean there's no significant variation of product in order to satisfy specific customer or user requirement. And again, kan kita baca last week, it should be certified or meet the customer or user requirement. Okay, not only it should be consistent, but also the most important, it should be certified specific customer or user requirement. Okay, this one quality definition in the business term. Okay, it's quite different from what we have learned last week. Okay, so the definition of quality is other perspective. The concept and reality of quality are elusive. Means that is quite difficult to understand. Okay, because different people interpret quality differently, because the surrounding of the people, maybe they received a different experience. Okay, maybe their self, their attitude itself look something in the differently. That's why we can say that this concept of okay quality is elusive. Something is different. Something to interpret. Okay, few can define quality in measurable term that can be proved optionally, but quality from subjective can become objective if we have something that can be measured. We put a standard, we put a number that we can be referred to. So this quality from subjective, it can become a objective. Okay, kalau without the number, it becomes subjective. So like people is look something in a different perspective. And we have a number, we will know. We have the number, then the number categorized. Let's say if you say someone is tall, how tall is it? Okay, some people say that as a Asian, if our tall is equal to 2 meter, then we call that person is tall. But for the European people, 2 meter is not considered as a tall. Okay, it's considered still a medium size. Okay, that's why the number can distinguish. Is it it can be something that can be measurable. So from such it become objective. Okay, that's mean by there's a measurable terms. Okay, when we ask what definition their product or service, so if your company provide a service or product, you should know. When people ask you what is your service, what is your product, you can answer directly. Okay, so let's say like banker, if you ask the banker, they will say a service. When you ask the healthcare, they will see our main service, our main product is a quality healthcare. Then they should, all of you should know, okay, what are the main service are you offer to your customer? Or what you provide to your, what is what you provide to your customer, what you offer to your customer. And when you ask the hotel employee, what is the priority, the first become their first priority they should work for. Okay, and how about the manufacturer? They will answer the quality product. They know what they are going to provide or they are going to offer to the customer. Okay, okay, this is definition of the from the what about quality in the construction? This is what we are interested for as a civil engineer. Nanti below toward our lecture. Okay. Okay, then the next slide. Okay, 5 approaches in defining quality. Okay, so lecturer or as a developer. It is from your land. If you are manager or you are developer. Okay, if you're focused on a push on transcendent definition and you look at the excellent, you focus your product as a product definition, and you have to look at the quantities of the product attributes. Okay, so many attribute compared to other product means you have better quality. Okay, so if you choose your product as a product service. Okay, if your service but if you choose your product as a user base, you need to look at the fitness for the intended use for the operation for the function of the product, different from the different compared to the product base. If the value base is more towards quality, be as price, more toward price actually. And okay, and the last one, if you choose your approach your product as a multi product, then you have to look at the conformance to the specification. Oh, so it's very hard to pronounce it. Okay, so quality is a construction driven. Okay, itu for the as a civil engineer is a construction driven. Internal. Okay, we start the first approach, transcendent definition. Okay, transcendent definition. Okay, which is those who hold the essential view would say, I can define it, but I know it when I say it. Mean after after you use that product, then you really know is it the product quality or not. It mean by the transcendent view. Okay, and usually people will fond of promoting product in this term lah. Where shopping is pleasure, we love to find an issue. Okay, when you look one product or one service, okay, especially display in the television or print media, they're going to overclaim something that out of imagination, okay, to attract the customer. Okay, like we love to fly and he shows us something. For example, kalau kamu as a cancer, I have a cancer survivor, okay, people like to when they sell something. There's something they promote something after you on Everest, something like that, something that out of the dimension. Let's look at the tension view. Biasanya this product yang suka choose approach tension view ni macam ubat kuat ubat cancer, which is something take time to get the result. Okay, so dia try to mempengaruhi the customer by the overclaim or by the promotion. Okay, so they choose approach to the customer by this approach of transcendent view. Okay, so by focus on more on the promotion. Okay, promotion television or media. Okay, but approach transcendent view is difficult to define or to operationalize. To define because you have the data, you have that something that people can, by read, people can understand. That's why I can define it, but I know when I see it. When you try it, and then they will know. Okay, it become elusive when they approach as basic for competitive uh, advantage. Okay, it is very difficult to understand until you try it. Okay, moreover, the function of the design, function of survey may find it's difficult to use as a for quality. Manage it can track your customer, but the quality they doesn't know until they try it. It takes time for them to understand. But this one biasanya itulah dia apa tu? Is the popular lah product approach. Some product like to use this kind of approach. Okay, and then one of it they try the way is by customer testimony. Okay, but it's difficult because they didn't dia the quality about this product. Okay, this for durability and design the benchmark. They have the based on the attribute, the based on the quality of the product. So you have data, okay, then customer can refer to. And KPM also can analyze and can understand about your data. Okay, then quantity is determined objectively because you have the data, you have a number. That's why that quality for the product something that can determine objectively. Okay, so can be analyzed, can be understand. Okay, although the pill has many benefits, it has limitation as well. Where quality is based on different taste or preference, the measure of level may be misleading. Okay, misleading means by some the quality to described by the defined by the customer. So it can be maybe one customer feel that this product is good, maybe some customer feel this product is not good. It depends on the attribute. Okay, so maybe one attribute you have three attributes. Let's say, for example, the product has three attributes. Maybe to these two, they all maybe one customer feel that all these three attributes satisfy their need. Maybe one customer feel that only one out of the three satisfied their need, another two is not. That's mean by the if you're going to choose your product as a product base, you work on your product as a product base. Okay, so again, but it still have a benefit. Okay, because of they will know, and then if you compare with another product by looking at the data, at the attribute, so the customer will know which product has much more quality than the others product, and they can benefit to the customer. But the problem again, the definition is different from one customer to another customer. Okay, so by the product base and push. Okay, the next one is the user base. Okay, this one is based on the idea. The quality as individual matter and product that best respect their preference or those with the highest quality, this selection put but lead to problem. Okay, it is based on the idea. The quality is individual matter, and but this one is user based. Is 100% focus on the user. They put the user as a priority. Compared to the product base, they put the product, their product as a priority rather than user perspective. Okay, but compared to the user base, they put user as priority rather than they work up what they feel, what the user need. But this one, they work up product base, they work up what the product can offer to the user. So they by versa in the different way. Okay, compared to user base, compared to the product base. Okay, what is the merit and demerit? Okay, for the problem, if we approve for user base, number one is consumer preference vary widely and it's difficult to aggregate this preference into product with wide appeal. This leads to the choice between a niche strategy or market segregation approach which tries to identify those products that meet the need of the largest number of the customer. Mean they are consider all group of the potential customer. Okay, they feel that okay, this customer want this attribute. The customer need this attribute. The other the number three group need this attribute. So the company start to supply all this to our customer. Then it take more time produce this product, because they need to consider all the group of the customer. Okay, but if the product based, they don't care. They don't care so much. And they care about the customer need, but they not care so much about customer need. It's different with the user base. You feel to consider all the what the customer need, and that's why become the wide appeal and difficult to set the limitation. That's the problem. You put oppose a user base. Okay, but another problem is consider answer the question quality and customer share, is it the quality and customer share are the same? The answer is probably not. Okay. One may admit that Likan potential has many quality attributes, but some may be better achieved with an effort. Okay. So against if we understand, some users feel that it's more attribute is a quality rather than quality product rather than a performance, but not. But some customers feel that in different way, which is they feel that even though there's less attribute but have good performance, that that the product is a quality product. So, but if our company choose approach as a user base, then we have to satisfy both two, and that's why there's no limitation and become a wide appeal. Then you have to spend much time to produce your product. By the end, uh, it can in the end can show that your product can the majority of the user buy your product. Okay, so value base. How about the value base? Wait, oh, okay. Class, we break 5 minutes. There's a problem, eh? Okay, and I'll be back after 5 minutes, eh? Okay, class. Okay, sorry class. Okay, there's a problem. Right, continue our lecture. Okay, okay. Seterusnya, okay, value based. Oh, approach value based is defined in the term of cost and price as well as number of other attributes. That the consumer purchase decision is based on the quality at an acceptable price. The approach is reflected in the popular consumer report magazine, which are product based on the two criteria, quality and sorry. Okay, the main attribute, if your approach is value based, so the main attribute is price and also the quality. But this approach actually the most popular approach because of based on the consumer report itself shows that it's work. If your product works, can say lah if you use the approach value based approach. Okay, the highest quality is not is it the best value. Instead of assign is to the best value for the order or service. Mean that if you can produce a product with a high quality with the quality, but in the same time at the and you can sell it at a low price, that is a good product. Okay, and this mean by the you using the approach value based. Okay, and the last one is a manufacturing base, which is base definition as a concern primary with engineering and manufacturing practice, and with the universal definition of the conformity to the requirement. Mean if you are going to using this approach, you need to make sure that your product that you're going to produce or to develop should be conform to the requirement, conform to the standard. Okay, then once your product can conform to standard or requirement, then your product be considered as a quality product. Okay, but one thing need to remember that excellent in quality is not excellent in the eyes of the beholder, but the standard set by the organization. Beholder too means your customer. You focus on your product, specify the standard set by organization, like for example, like a serum. You focus on that, but not focus to the customer. But this thing, your product, okay, this kind of product, okay, still need by the customer, but not the merge of the customer. But still need for the special customer. Okay, it's not for all the customer. Okay, then but the problem is the has a serious weakness. The consumer perception of quality is equated with conformant has essentially focus. You focus toward conformer rather than your customer need. Means if the organization the standard your focus is to make sure that your product can conform the requirement which set by the organization, and you focus towards the standard and then toward the customer need. Okay, like if you produce something, okay, your product, but maybe that things is not necessary that your product is not the function is not really needed by the customer, but because of you want to meet to form the requirement, you focus on that, and then you come up with the extra features which is something that don't need by your customer, but is need to specify to conform the requirement, something yang wasting. Okay, something yang wasting. Okay, this is the this is how your based on the manufacturing base. Okay, so you have one product, you have to make the first choice. Is it you are going to focus your product using a approach as the central view, or product based, user based, value based, or the manufacturing based. Each of these approach has its own merit and demerit. So how you know that you choose the right approach or not is by study the existing product. Okay, let's say you want to produce a you want to produce a cell phone. Okay, for example, you study you go to the market, look to the market, and then you study the successful product, the successful cell phone, and the failure cell phone. You look, okay, the successful, which approach they use. Is it they use a product-based approach? Is they use a based approach? And then you look at the failure product. Is it they're using a value-based or material-based? And then you will know for salesperson which are the right approach to be implemented. Okay, this is how to ensure that your product will be success. You need to study from your the existing product, meaning the competitor. Okay, all right, understand that the 5 different approach in the defining the quality. Okay, class. Ada soalan tak? Any question regard to this topic?
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Saya nak tanya. Okay. I want to ask your opinion. Okay. Since kamu faham the concept of the 5 approach. Okay. 5 approach in independent quality. Okay. If you are going to sell atau to produce a medicine, ubat lah. Which approach are going to be used? Okay, and give your justification. Okay, so I would like to ask, faham maksudnya kamu nak try nak sell ubat-ubatan okay, which approach do you feel that boleh jual ubat yang bantu to help you to sell your product and give a reason. Okay, because you have 5 approach, so empat tak which one yang kamu rasa choose the right approach. Okay, so Muhammad Amzar, mana Muhammad Amzar dia? Muhammad Amzar, are you there? Muhammad Amzar?
Ada doktor.
Okay, Muhammad Amzar, let's say Muhammad Amzar nak sell medicine, ubat-ubatan. Which
Ya.
approach yang Muhammad Amzar nak use? Consider ke, value based ke, management based ke? And give a reason why you choose that approach.
Mungkin saya pilih product base.
Kenapa? The reason?
Sebab fokus kepada dia punya quality of product.
Okay, so dia direct dengan human health, is it?
Ha.
Kan? Something yang tak boleh main-main lah. Okay, that's your opinion. Okay, thank you Hamzah. Okay, Alif macam mana Alif? I setuju tak dengan Hamzah? Do you agree? Alif?
Setuju doktor.
Oh, setuju. Okay. The same reason Is it the same reason? Or you have another reason?
Same reason.
Good. Okay, satu lagi. Let's say kita as a civil engineer kan. Okay, so our product is our design or our construction. Okay, so if kita kalau macam design, kita offer a service. Kalau kita offer the service, which one the right approach? Okay, tanya nak nampak. Nur Syahira. Okay, Nur Syahira. Kita as a design engineer, kita nak look at which approach?
Yes, betul. Manufacturing based kot.
Manufacturing based. The reason is?
Because of the specification needed.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to complement the requirement. Okay, sebab kita ada British standard, betul tak?
Ya, betul.
Okay, so kalau kita as a civil engineer, kita construct the construction Syafika. Syafika. Kalau tadi saya talk about as a design engineer, so Syafika, if we construct a construction, okay, a building, for example, so what is a we're going to implement, to be implemented. Okay, sorry. Nusyaira? Nusyafika, sorry. Nusyafika? Nusyafika ada? Okay, tak ada. Okay, no Sofina? No Sofina? Hello, no Sofina? Tak ada. Okay, tak apa. Okay. Okay, how about Christina? Tak ada juga. Okay, okay. Okay, last one lah. Muhammad Azim. Muhammad Azim? Hello, Muhammad Azim. Any opinion from you? Okay, anyone? Nak bagi any opinion? Anyone? Yang eager to give your opinion? Okay, tak apa. It's okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Yang penting is bear in mind that the right approach. Okay. Uh, it will help you. Will assist you. Your product becomes successful or not. Okay. So if you choose the wrong approach, then the high possibility that your product will going to be failed. Okay. Then, but to choose the right approach is by to do the survey or to do the study the existing product that's similar to your product and which approach the successful one, which approach that been implemented by the company to make that product success. And but also in the same time you have to look to the failure product, which is maybe the product, why it failed. Okay, because maybe by the approach they are used or they implement fail up the product. Okay, so you need to study before you develop or before you produce that product. Because to develop any product is need a not only a time but also need a cost and also a manpower. Okay, so the approach itself is very important if you want to your product to be success. Wrong approach can make your product a failure in the future. Okay, so again, there's no perfect approach, but there is, they depend on your product. Okay, so all the approach has its own merit and also demerit, advantage and also the and disadvantage. But the most important is you know which one is the right approach to your product or to your service. Okay, so you need also beside need to understand all the merit and demerit, all this approach. Okay, and the same time you also need to study about the existing product. Okay, this is how to choose the right approach. Okay, thank you. So now 9:44 we break for sorry sebab sekarang ni masa tengah renovate. That's why saya kena buat sini kerana orang yang tengah tu dipanggil saya dan saya kena berlari-lari saya penat sikit lah. Okay, so we break for 10 minutes and we will continue after at 9:55. Okay, I will meet all of you again at 9:55. So we take a break for 10 minutes. Okay, class. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, class. Okay, let's continue our lecture. So we have just now close up about the quality in general. Now we are going to learn something also about quality, but something suit our interest, which is quality in construction. So I will as a civil engineer. Okay, so last time we learned about the quality in general. Now we are focusing on the quality in construction. Okay, start with the definition of the quality in construction. Definition of the quality in construction, as we can look, is different to the measuring of survey industry as the product is not repetitive. So the keyword is not repetitive. Okay, but unique piece of work with specific requirement. Okay, mean if we compare between the product, our product, sebenarnya product is a main product is a construction, okay, building or infrastructure, compared to product that produce in the factory. The product in the produce factory is something repetitive. Mean if you produce something, then using a machine, they can produce the same thing, okay, consistently. But that thing cannot apply in the construction, because in the construction, we are not produce the repetitive product because of we produce a unique piece of work. So we not talking about the material, the construction material, but we're talking about the construction. Okay. Okay. What the material, then that thing is a repetitive product because produced in the factory. But construction at site is not something, it's not the repetitive product, because let's say if you are going to build up a house, a building, you need to start from the scratch. So if you build, even though the building is side by side, let's say like a terrace house, side by side, but the high possibility they will be different in form of the quality. Okay, in terms of the quality, because of maybe the A house, terrace house A, is divided by the different different skilled worker or unskilled worker. B house, even though it build up side of the beside side of that house A, but built by the different skill, then the quality will be different. It's not something that repetitive. You need to build up from this case. You need to build up a foundation. You need to build up a beam, then goes to the column and with the roof. Okay, so that's why it's difficult to sebenarnya facing a difficulty in producing the product compared to the mechanical or electrical engineer. Especially mechanical engineer, because they produce the product at the factory, which is produced by the machine. Okay, but human is different. Human is not a machine. If the house is built by the robot, then we can say that that's a repetitive product. But if the product is built by the human, we cannot say it. They have different, receive a different experience, receive the different, go through the different experience, it's a different knowledge. Then also, but not always, not only the knowledge and experience, but also their attitude. Okay, so that's why it's very, you need to have a regular monitoring. So anything that your workers do, they need to be monitored, because they are human. There is not a robot. They have a feeling, and then they have also a skill. Okay, that's meant by the first paragraph, the first statement. Okay, the first fact. Okay, the first theory. Okay, that's the right word. Okay, quality in construction project is not only the quality of the product and equipment used in the construction of facility, but also the total money approach to complete the facility. So it's not, when you do construction project, it's not rely not only to the product. I mean means the building material, means the construction material and equipment, but also a total management effort, because we need to control a human. Against a human is not the robot. A robot is a human. They have feeling, then also they have a touch, meaning we need to push them in the right way. It not really affect the quality of the work. Okay, then that one is under the total management approach, because you are going to work with a different of people. Means from people to there is a engineer, There is a skilled and unskilled worker. There is also the client. There is also the vendor. There's many different of people. So if they have their own attitude, that's why we need to control them. We need a quality total management. Okay. And then the next one is quality of construction depend mainly upon the control of the construction, which primarily responsible of the contractor. Okay, mean the contractor is the main person that is responsible to the uh, uh, at the construction site. So anything happen, the first person they're looking for is a contractor. So the contractor is the main person responsible uh, in also in construction. Okay, that's but means that the big responsibility. Okay, but the best thing is the concept is the person get all the profit. That the best thing lah. But the person is a very high possibility. Okay, to be by the contractor. All right. Now we look the difference between manufacturing vs construction. Okay, so added manufacturing process. Okay, to produce a product, there are passes through series of the process. It's the same thing like in the construction, but so we need to go process by process. Okay, but this one is the consistent processes. If you start with the develop the product, example product, they start with to develop construct the product and then go to print the product and then to macam bungkus the product. So they go to the routine process. But construction, uh, maybe one question we cannot compare one question to another construction. Okay, it depend on the area, depend on the area. Okay, maybe one construction at the same area they need more process. Okay, maybe the construction is not the same area, they need not much of the process. Mention area is the dragon counter itself. Okay, is this something is challenging or not? Okay, it's more challenging, you need more process. That's why different with the manufacturing go to the same and the routine process. Okay, the number two, the material and labor are input through formulation process. Material and labor are input through a series of process of which a product is obtained because that been produced. Okay, mean that they are using the same material. Okay, if you want to build up a food, a junk food, then you use the same material, using a flour, using sugar, the salt of the thing, a bit mean in the same portion, okay, in the same using the same material, and labor also doing the same thing. Okay, if you work at the uh, work at the apa tu yang bungkus punya apa ni division department, then that's the only work bungkus that material, that's product. So go to the series of the same process, and there's different competitive construction. So the number three, the output of is monitored by inspection and testing at various stage of the production. So you have the standard of the inspection and standard of testing from stage to another stage, from process to another process. Okay. Then any conforming product identified is either repair, rework, or scrap and product step to take the eliminate problem. Because if something non-conforming to the product, it's much more easier to review is not up to the design, up to the standard, then it's not easy to do the remedial action. Maybe you need to demolish everything that has been constructed and need to rebuild again. Okay, so construction product means like a foundation, like a beam, like a column. It's not a small product. It's a big product. Mean the big product and need more time to produce that product. It's not like a product in the factory in the short time. The develop product is take time, but after the product has been developed, okay, it take short time to produce because they have machine and not like a product in means product in like a column or building something like that, or that's okay because it will take more time, more manpower, and more cost. Okay, that's why again prevention is better than cure. Okay, that's why we need the total quality management in construction site. That's the reason. Okay. And also, specific process control method are used to reduce the variety and to increase the efficiency of the process. This means that if you look at process by process, which process produce more rejected product, and then you study about the process based on the statistical data. Based on if in 1 hour you can produce 20 product in 1 hour, 10 out of the 20 product at that particular process rejected. Then that's let's say another process, okay, 20 out of 20 only 2 product rejected. So you need, based on the statistical data, the statistical data, 10, another one is 2. So you need to focus to the process have more rejected product rather than remediation, okay, to correct any problem at that high rejected product at that process. And then that one will go to the next process that have problem. So you should know which priority, which process need to be to do the remediation compared to another process. Okay, this mean by the statistical, but already need a statistical analysis. Okay. So this one in construction project, the standard are not the same like as in the manufacturing process. And if anything goes wrong, the work is very difficult to rectify, and remediation are sometimes not possible. Against construction product is not the small products. Okay, and also to produce product need a human manpower, not like a manufacturing. Most of it uh, produced or controlled by the machine, not like a construction. Okay, we need more manpower. Okay, that's the reason. Again, probability is better than cure. You need the total quality, total quality management on site. On site. Okay. So again, okay, more detail about it. Quality management based construction. Construction quality in construction project is not only the quality of product and equipment used. Quality product means construction material like a cement, sand, or others, and equipment used in the construction, but also the total management approach to complete the facility, a scope of work to call to customer owner certification within the budget and to be completed within specified schedule to meet owner defined purpose. Not only you need to give attention on the quality of product and also equipment, okay, well maintained equipment, but also you have to look about your customer or the owner, your client certification within the budget. Okay, that's so your limitation is the budget and also the schedule. So two things become limitation in the construction. Sorry, the three things. The first one is owner certification, but also then budget and also specified schedule. Okay, all of these can be achieved. Okay, in the budget and in the before the and can follow the schedule if there if you're using a quality product, quality material, construction material, and the good equipment, but also you implement and on-site with the right total, with the quality total management. All these play a part, play a role to achieve these three limitation, which is customer certification, budget, and also schedule. If something goes wrong, thing goes wrong to the quality of the product, either one quality of product, accumulates of your total management approach, then will affect to this three limitation. Okay, so there will be need more out of the budget, and also will complete out the bin schedule. That's why you have to look first this three quality, equipment, and also automation. And at the same time, you have to know these three limitation: customer certification, budget, and also specified schedule. Okay, it's normal. It's normal. Your construction is over the time, over the limit, but must have the strong reason. Maybe because of the weather, then that's the acceptable reason. Kalau it's not acceptable reason, then everything will be, you need to reshuffle of the delay of over the budget. Everything will up to you as the construction firm, and you have to look about it. Okay. The number 2 is the nature of the contract between the parties play a dominant part in the quality system required for the project and suitable for achieving the must therefore be specified in the project document. Everything must refer to the project document. Okay. If you want to know, is it doing the right thing in the construction site or not? Is there any problem over delay or over budget? Then everything should be based on the project document. What show is it? Which party is wrong? Mean your client wrong, or you, someone should be blamed off. Okay, because of if you're not follow the project agreement, then you are the person that should take that responsibility. If you follow everything that been put in the document, then you will be safe. Okay, that's why people always said, better you save your own butt, dekat kasar sikit lah, your own butt, before you look for other people butt. Maksudnya kamu selamatkan diri kamu daripada kamu nak selamatkan orang lain. This is how that thing work in the construction site. Okay, all right. And then what is in the document? Okay, what are in the document? Document include the plan, specification, schedule, bill of material, and extra. Okay, so last time saya masih ingat saya di Sabah, at UiTM Sabah 15 years ago. Okay, masih muda lagi during that time. So the one student see me and he said that he doesn't want to be engineer, even though he study to be as an civil engineer. Because once they go to the site, because at the time during that time, there's one construction to build a hostel. Then we go to the tempat bangunan untuk contractor duduk. Then the student look at all the document related to that construction. They look at the plan, the electrification, schedule, and bill of quantities. They also I feel headache because there's many of document I have to look off. Okay, then I don't think that I can manage to understand all of it. Then they come to me. Then I said, don't worry. That's why you learn civil engineer at the university, because you want to understand all the thing in the project document. So itu pengajian ialah, if you want to become a good civil engineer, you know how to understand. If you look at the plan, specification, schedule, or bill of the quantity, because of plan lead to the customer owner certification, to the customer owner certification, schedule relate to the time, okay, and bill relate to the budget, to the cost. So you need to understand all of this document. Okay, you don't have a choice. You need to understand it. If not, if you only understand to at the plan but not the bill of quantities, this thing they relate, each other relate, okay, it directly relate. So focus on plan, not to understand, then it can be over budget. You just focus on the certification, not the schedule, and the project will be delayed. Once the delay without a concrete justification, then you are the parties pay all the extra budget, and also need to. The worst thing is the client can summon kamu lah. So based on the day, let's say one day 1,000, we put agree in the document. So if you delay 2 months, then you need to pay extra 6,000, 60,000. That's so many. It's involve a lot of money. It's a 1 day delay. It charge you 5 million. Just imagine if you delay for 1 year. So banyak ada many company bankrupt because of the project been delayed for a long time. Okay, so the charge is based on day. So based on month, still okay, but based on day, masak. Okay, that's the thing. Alright, we're going to move to the next one. Quality mentioned as construction. Okay, construction will continue. Okay, quality control in construction typically involve ensuring compliance with minimum standard of material and workmanship. okay, in order to ensure that performance of the facility according to the design. Because of the construction material will affect the thing you're going to construct, okay. But also a workmanship, okay. Without, even though we have a very good design, okay, that can complement, but you don't have a good, do not work with a good material, and you have the good workers, then it will become a probably affect the quality to the construction. Okay, so material and workmanship is important to produce a good quality construction. Okay, these materials are contained in the specific document. That's why we should know that standard in the construction document. Is it they refer to Mr. Standard? Is it they refer to British Standard? It's happened because based on my own experience, there's one contractor. I go to the site. There's problem in the site. They're supposed to build. The construction supposed to build a concrete dalam dalam laut in the sea. And the problem is they don't lupa the concept have many construction, but they never has experience to build up a construction dalam laut Then what they did is they construct the concrete using the normal concrete dalam laut. And after a few months, there's a problem because concrete cannot stand the effects because of in the dalam air laut tu there's a sea salt, okay. Then because of that, the effects effects to the concrete. And what happened to the contractor? They need to rebuild again that construction, and it take time. Then everything, all the costs bear to the contractor. So dia tak ada untung langsung dan dia rugi lagi. But they learn something Then we need to understand our site, our environment that we're going to construct our construction. Okay. Then that's why we need to know the minimum statement in the document. Maybe the contractor they don't study about the situation in the document, and they don't know what in the site. Just leave it to the workers to do all the works, and that's become a problem. If you know which standard need to be referred to, and then need to meet their certification, then it shouldn't be a problem when you construct anything on site, at site. Okay. For the purpose of sharing compliant, random sample and statistical used as the basis. Once you construct things at the site, you need to do it piece by piece. Okay, don't do it one go. You want go to at the same time. Let's say you want to build up a big foundation. Okay, build out the one foundation, and then take time after the foundation been built up. Okay, been constructed. See it. Okay, do a test, and once it shows that the foundation, the construct foundation has confirmed the requirement, and then you start to build up another foundation. If not, that's the way you control to reduce the rejection work. Okay, this is how the way there are strategy to make sure to ensure the compliance. Okay, but everything must have the sample, and also analyzed by the standard statistical method, and then there is control, and we reduce minimal the damage in the deficiency or defect in the at the construction site. Okay, the result of is based on the conformal evaluation of the relevant design patient. Okay, mean that all the construction can be rejected if not atau it's not conformal evaluation for the specific design. So before you construct something, you should know the design specification requirement and follow the requirement. Okay. If over, okay. In terms of safety, is okay, but in terms of score, it's not optimized. Okay, it's not optimized. It's good. You give a because our interest as an engineer is toward safety rather than cost. We put safety is our main priority. It's good to up over the specification. Okay, more strengths, okay, your construction, but the problem is take more cost. Okay, that's why people like to follow what has been designed, that has been designed and follow the certification. So terlebih pun ada bagus ada kurang. Better we follow what been put in the certification. Okay, you save and your customer also will be satisfied. Okay. There's a thing that you can be overdo. That's in just to execute what been asked to do. Okay, to kena make sure ada benda yang bagus kamu overdo buat berlebihan. But there's a thing bagus yang berlebihan tak bagus tapi it just buat apa yang sepatutnya you ask to do. Itu beza overdo and do what you ask to do. I can tahu yang tu at the construction site. Okay. Okay, and more. Okay, so now we look at start learn about the definition of the quality in the construction. Okay, in construction, quality is defined as the delivery of product. The what is our construction and service in a manner that meet the reasonable requirement. Okay, the requirement again, requirement, expectation, up to the owner, to the client. Design professional, constructor, conformant. Okay, it's requirement expectation. Conformant with the contract environment, prevail industry in standard, okay, the standard needed to prevail, and applicable code, law, and licensing requirement. Okay, this one is after applicable code, law, and licensing is after the construction being constructed. Okay, this one quoting for the Chong 1999. Okay, mean again you see. We see the repetition word, requirement, expectation, and also conformance. Okay, bear in mind, once you work in construction site, make sure requirement, expectation, and also conformance. Okay, requirement, expectation, owner. Okay, conformance, contract requirement, or specification or standard. Okay, and requirement, expectation, up to the owner, but conformance is look at the contract or certification. Okay. Reversible abilities refer to the tasks that a participant is expected to perform as complete the project. Date expected by contractual agreement, the law, code, standard, and regulated. I think you're done. You going to do at the construction site, make sure that it's what has been specified in the contractual agreement, the law, code, standard, and regulatory guideline. Okay. You need to ensure the thing that you're going to do is accomplish what been put as objective in the contract agreement, law, code, standard, and regulatory guideline. Let's say they said that your project should be done after 2 years, then you have to complete the project after the end of 2 years. This is meant by contractual agreement. Applicable law. Okay, follow that. If you want to build, let's say I like to give example about wastewater treatment plant, then to ensure that you build far from the river, for A, standard A river, something like to follow the applicable law and the guideline. If you build that thing and the discharge about the water being processed, also the discharge follow the standard to the environment, not to comply the standard. Those things you have to look of and take note, take a serious notice what have been put and specified in the again contractual agreement, okay, law, code, standard, and regulatory guideline. But don't worry, it's not 100%. As you know, kita look, we have our rule to do. There's other person we're looking at the law, code, standard, and regulatory guideline. Okay, so we not all of this is being under the civil engineer, to be semua under engineer. Okay, the person will look at the standard level, but unless you need to know about it. Okay, jangan tak ambil tahu, but I'll let you know about it. Okay. Requirement are what each team member expect to achieve or need to receive during and after the in project. Because you are not work alone. You're not alone. Sebenarnya not work alone at the construction site. There's another parties, orang lain. There is a surveyor, land surveyor. There is a quantity surveyor. So contractor should 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 instruct something like that. They know what their rule at the construction site. There should be jelas what the rule in the construction site. They know what they are going to do at the site. Engineer, as engineer, what should you know what you're going to do at the site. As a land surveyor, you should know what at the site. So those things under the symbol of the contractor. Okay. So you look at this figure. Okay, this one. Okay, quality instruction. You know the defined scope, schedule, and also budget. So this one is the limitation. I mean something you have to look seriously where you need to construct things at the construction site. Not only the defined scope. Defined scope mean work you need to do at the atau product you need to produce at the construction site. Okay, that's a defined scope. The scope of work. Okay, scope of work. Okay, what thing you need to construct at the site. Schedule the time you have to the schedule you have to follow, not delay. Okay, so I have to complete your project before the time that have been agreed with your client, and also in the budget. I cannot over the budget. It's normal over the budget, but again, must have a good justification, must have a good reason why need the over budget. Kadang-kadang once the thing being constructed at site, besok kita nampak there's a kekurangan in the design. And the client asked me, okay, I think better you put extra column from the estate value. But the design okay, the safety okay, but your client feel kalau you put another extra column, the estate value of the building will increase the stability of the building. That will be extra budget. Okay, that's why again must have the good and then agreed by your client. Okay. Construction project quality is fulfillment of owner need. Cannot we need as per different scope of work within a budget. And but skill to support owner user requirement. Okay, means that all these berkait. Okay, have direct relation. One is when there's a problem at the defined scope, they will affect the schedule. They will affect the budget. When there's problem at the schedule, they will affect the budget. Affect the same. When there's problem with budget, kalau project, let's say the client they have the thing that they can have enough budget to construct the construction, but because of problem at the time they need to put another extra budget, but they don't have that budget, so they will affect the time to complete the project. They will delay the schedule. Okay, that's mean all have a direct relation. So make sure that there's no problem at the defined scope, budget, and schedule if to produce a quality construction. So make sure that there's no problem, there's no any non-conformance or shortcoming at the defined scope, the issue of the budget, because you let all these things have a direct relation. There's something wrong at schedule, they will affect the budget element. The same goes to the defined scope and also budget. Okay. Okay, the next one. Okay, the next slide. Okay, any question, class? Ada soalan tak? Just okay. Class?
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Okay, bagus.
Tak ada lagi.
Tak ada. Alright. Okay, we go to the next one. Okay. Why quality important in construction? Why the quality is important in construction? Okay, construction qualify affects the project deliveries. How do you know that your implement or you produce a quality construction? Okay, how do you know? How are you going to know? Okay, if your customer, your client say your project is okay, your construction is okay. Okay, atau there's a part with your what has been your construct. I mean your build. Okay, depend on your client. And once your check, look at the specification, you conform all the specification, you meet all the specification. That's called the quality construction. Okay, if not meet the specification, which and they put in the construction document, then your construction assumed as the not quality, inequality construction. Okay, so what do they mean by the project deliverable? Deliverable mean that the thing that being constructed your construction is a quality construction. Itu maksudnya project deliverable, the thing that you hand over to your client. Okay, so as a contractor, okay, what advantage that you will get as your contractor if you do the quality in the construction? The advantage is completing project with a high level of quality can win, repeat our business and protect contractor from costly mistake requiring review on a job. Protect contractor from costly mistake requiring review on a job. Again, construction is not like a manufacturing products. Only product is the repetitive product. But construction, if there's something wrong, okay, non-conforming, then you need to rework again. You need to reconstruct again. That's why that's a mistake, the costly mistake. Maksudnya mistake yang besar, okay? It's not like a product that be produced in the factory. Even there's a product, they can stop the production. Okay, look at what's wrong to the product and take short time, low cost to remedial to overcome the problem. It's not like at the construction site. Okay, so again based on my own experience, so last time saya pergi LI dekat Pasir Gudang. Okay, there's one construction. Okay, kalau kita refer to the design, there's nothing wrong. Like the design, okay, there's nothing wrong. Once they are construct, then nampak there's problem at the design. Okay, sebab apa kelas? Masa sampai tu, masa LI dekat Pasir Gudang, the company constructed, dia build up the foundation. Okay, dia dah build up apa more than 20 foundation all over at the site, that construction site. And then untuk yang at one building tu, based on the design on the plan lukisan tu, then dia pun nak construct another foundation. Then there's a problem. Apa problem ni, guys? The problem is dekat design tu okay, dia punya kata tolerance one foundation to another foundation. Okay, so the tolerance between one to another foundation tu, kalau dekat site dia tak apa ni, dia tak bertindih tau. Maksudnya macam mana, maksudnya foundation tu dia tidak rapat means kat foundation dia ada tolerance, mean that foundation to another foundation, dia punya space tu, kalau dekat negara dia dalam 40 cm lah, 40 cm, so dia tak bertindih. So once they nak construct that foundation, problem is dia orang lupa that bila nak construct foundation kan, kamu pakai mix concrete kan, using concrete. So untuk pakai concrete tu kamu kena ada macam kayu kat tepi dia tu untuk kamu nak make sure that concrete tu jadi keras. So kamu letak semua kayu tu make sure dia jadi keras. After framework lah. Okay, then masalahnya even they have space 40 mm to 1 meter foundation, the problem is bila once letak kayu tu tak boleh letak kayu sebab space tu tak cukup. So what has happened is that dia kena pecahkan foundation dan just 20 foundation that has been built before, pecahkan balik and then redesign again. Then that's why it's costly. We can get costly mistake. One thing, they need more time to redesign again the foundation, okay, to put the right foundation and have enough space to construct the foundation. Then the other things is kamu nak demolish all the furniture that have been constructed, they also need a cost. So once kamu nak scrap that thing, nak buang kan, okay, upon the construction site, and then you need to build it again. And all those mistakes, all the costs bear by the contractor. So I don't know what happened to the design engineer. Saya tahu sama dia kena fired ke apa, I don't know. But I heard there's something bad happened to that design engineer. That's why, again, make sure that don't make a mistake while doing a job at the construction site, because the mistake is the costly mistake. Okay, because the mistake delay the schedule and also need a more cost to do the remedial action. And at the same time, you need also to complete the project. Whatever happened, whatever problem in the construction site, as a contractor, by hook by crook, you need to complete the project. If it's not, this thing might happen. Okay, you will apa? Low customer satisfaction, increase the work schedule, and low moral. That will be happen. Okay, back to this slide. Okay, the advantages. Okay, as a contractor. Okay, low quality construction project can damage the company reputation and lost business in the future, both from potential repeat client as well as anyone else that has had the poor quality of the contractor works. That's why I said, even though you make a mistake, at this level as a contractor, by hook or by hook, you need to complete the project, because of if not, they can damage your reputation. So the high possibility you will lose the business in the future. Kata in the other word is luntika. Jadi kamu mengganggu is okay lah. But the other thing is become a bankruptcy. Okay, not only to you but to your workers. Okay, and nothing happen or anything goes wrong in the construction site, you need to make sure that you have to complete the project. If not, you will lose business in the future, and then give a bad reputation image to your company. There won't be a repeat client. So you need a client to run your business. Without client, how come you get the profit, you get capital to run your company? That's why the reputation image is important to the construction company, to you as a contractor. If you as a engineer, it's okay, you can work to another company, to work at another company. But as a contractor, because your image as contractor, your company is your image contractor. If you have bad reputation, image, then directly affect to you. Then anyone else can hurt only. Currently lagi problem because of the social media. Okay, in split second, your bad reputation image can be distributed to many people in the short time. Okay, yes, that's why you need a quality in the construction. Sorry class, rumah saya tengah renovate tadi ada gangguan dia punya construction punya work Okay, so saya kat onsite lah sebab rumah saya tengah renovate, so I think that I onsite lah. Tapi don't worry, saya implement the quality construction management. Okay, sebab tu tak berapa kuat dia punya bunyi Okay. Another thing is impact of the poor quality. Where are the cost of quality effort or the lack of turn off? If you have poor quality, you might also have maybe increase the cost because you need to do the remedial action. Low moral to your workers, and you have the motivation. Okay, because once the mistake, they have on your company because you a contractor akan marah, blame So kalau work at the construction site, susah dalam meeting tu kita nak jumpa, kita site meeting tu dalam bahasa yang baik, yang cakap Encik, boleh tak Encik tolong siapkan dalam masa 2 bulan? Tak ada, there's no word. They're not kind of word lah. Conservation is not kind of conservation. Conservation ke conversation. Biasanya kau mendengar maki dan sebagainya. So one of my friend work at the construction as a civil engineer. This is a true story, okay? What he said to me, that every time there's a problem at site, there was a young engineer, the person yang dia punya company hantar bukannya to explain, cuma dia datang untuk dengar the client tu maki dia. Itu the things dia kena buat. Tapi a good thing, dia punya boss akan pergi. But when there's problem, dia akan pergi. After 1 year, dia tak tahan. Dia pegang apa ni, dia rasa apa ni, tension. And then, the next year, dia apply KPLI, become a teacher. So, saya jumpa dia cakap, dia happy now. Even because walaupun dia tak sempat jadi civil engineer for 1 year, dah cukup lah untuk capai cita dia. Dan saya pergi jadi cikgu. Tapi kau tengok that person, okay, kamu tak percaya dia tak boleh retain the tension. So dia sadu, banding sadu. Kau memang sportman lah. Tapi at the end, we as a human, kita punya kelemahan. That's why to avoid all of that, make sure you come up with please avoid the poor quality construction, because will affect to your moral. Your moral will be lower, your baby demotivation, and also low customer satisfaction. Once the customer is not satisfied with the work, so there's no repeat project, and also increase the risk okay, with poor quality. In case one the failure, you're constating the failure, then maybe that thing can unfold to the worker. One this problem, when your worker get injured because of the failure in the construction, then the things dia tak habis kat situ, dia akan go to maybe your worker can summon your company, and then there will be the authority will come to the site to make the investigation what they happen, and then the project will be stopped and in impact to you as a contractor. And then also you need to reward again, okay, take more time, take more cost, and the last one, it will delay the schedule, and over delay, you can be charged, okay. And that's why you need to avoid this poor quality construction, okay. This is the cost you have to pay if you do they produce a poor quality, okay. It's not, dia bukan kat atas, it's like iceberg, okay, but the problem is not stop the process, you overcome the problem, but the problem is not stop, okay. It's there is another deeper problem, okay. Kat nampak surface macam you can overcome the failure, the non-coming, but the problem is not there, the deeper, particularly deeper, and there's another problem, to the secondary problem, like you need to set up again everything, you need maybe your worker will lost the moral, their motivation, and the trust of customer will decrease the defect, the trust of customer, and then they need increase the administration cost, okay, you to give more time there to work, and higher risk, those things, okay. So it's not just edible, there's another secondary effects. That's the cause of the poor quality. It's like a iceberg. Itu yang berlaku dekat kapal Titanic. The problem yang kat atas tu, but kat bawah is more problem. It's like a iceberg, okay. And then what creates the quality issue? Among the most common of these factors are the use of the damage and the loyalty material. Again, remember that material, okay. And then supply and vendor failure. There's another issue that can create the poor quality construction. Subcontractor must handling. You choose the incompetent subcontractor. Failure to document change and practice. Okay, not a right practice. Okay, the document last minute change, scope creep, Mixture between team. Okay, so there's many team works in the same site construction, and then masing-masing the kepala masing-masing the site unit to make sure that they have followed it what been instructed. The complexity of design itself also, if you're not competent to build up based on the competition, also will be a problem. Okay, macam kata barang di order lain sampai lain something like that. Okay, lack of project management system and ignore audit and also testing, because you need to cut the cost, you don't do any testing. Actually, the testing is the one of the process called a quality assurance. You need to conduct the testing on site, because it will control the damage in the future. Okay, if you ignore it, then it will be important. That's the thing that create a quality a problem in construction site. Okay, this factor span the entirely of the project life cycle and can be avoided by doing stringent due diligence against clearly defined standard for every aspect of the project. Make sure that stringent to you need to be stringent. Stringent to mean diligent again. Okay, means everything should be meet the certification. With standard should follow the standard. If you follow the standard of administration, and if you prolong your project life cycle, I mean, you should build up a building. The life cycle is supposed to be 30 years. It can stand more than that. Okay, if not a follow station, the building is supposed to be stand for 30 years, but maybe after 20 years, the building will be a failure. This is what happened at the UiTM Sabah, okay, in early 2000, when they build up a hostel building, okay, then supposed to be stand for over 30 years, but after 30 years, there's a crack all over the building to the failure of the life cycle. What create that quality issues is because using a low quality material. They're not using they are not because they build up the building Kayatan Sabah, not using a right material. They're using a sea sand, not a river sand. So we can have a salt inside that, then they create make a corrosion to the reinforce and become a crack to the building, all over the building. Okay, this might happen. Okay, then they not go to the fill up the life cycle that supposed that building been built. Okay, then they shorten the life cycle. You uh, do it a quality construction that can prolong the life cycle of the project and being constructed by you. That's why it's important, why the quality is important. And then to ensure the standard are followed by project team throughout the project life cycle, construction quality process must be implemented. Okay, must be okay, must be wajib. Tapi taklah kalau tak buat taklah dosa Okay, bukan ikut hukum Allah tak usah hukum Allah juga, ya hukum Allah juga kena buat betul-betul. Tapi the thing is they can create many consequences, a bad consequences lah. That's why you must detect this consistent quality process. Not you as a contractor, but also the team that working with you. Okay, so every team need to play a right role. Okay. So guys, any question regard to the quality in construction or the quality issue? Any question? Okay, so far so good. There's no question yet. Betul ke kelas?
Good.
Okay kelas, kita break lagi Okay, lagi 10. Kita duduk sekejap lah, 5 minutes. 10:55. I will meet all of you again Okay kelas, take break for 5 minutes. Okay, class, continue our lecture. So we have left another, how many slides? 10 more slides, eh? Okay, please bear with me. All right, continue our lecture then. Okay. Okay, what are quality processes in construction? There's three there is three there's three process you are going to have get the quality in construction, like good quality in construction. Okay, this first one you should implement the quality planning, and then after you do the quality planning, you need a quality assurance and end with the quality control. So if you implement all these three process, then it can reduce the risk of the project failure and produce a quality construction. Okay. So what is the quality planning? Okay, quality planning is identifying which quality standard are relevant to the project and determine how to specify them. Once you as a contractor, once you receive a construction document, and then you look at all the standard, all the specification need to be made, and you plan how to achieve or to meet this all certification, all this certification, all this certification in the document. This is the quality planning. So quality planning, you need to sit with all the team, okay, all the team that working with you, and then plan step by step planning. Okay, so after you complete the work, what the next work need to be done. Okay, that's mean by the planning, the quality planning. Okay, and then number two, after you plan, then you need to assure the project goes well. Means that is under the quality assurance. That is evaluating the overall project performance on the regular basis to provide a confidence that the project will satisfy the relevant quality stand. In the other words, okay, project is a process during construction. Okay, quality planning is before construction. Okay, then quality assurance during construction, and quality control after the construction been constructed. So before you start the project, your construction, you need a quality planning. During the construction, you need the quality assurance. Okay. On the other words, monitoring. Okay, monitoring your construction. Okay, in the regular basis. Okay, means time by time, day by day. Okay, it's not the something that been scheduled. Okay, something that been registered. Okay, it's the process of the quality assurance to assure maksudnya menjamin quality at the project site. Okay, workers at the project site. Itu mean the quality assurance process during construction. And what is the quality control during after that thing has been constructed? And you look at the their meaning, their definition for the control is the monitoring of specific project result to determine if they comply with the relevant quality standard and to define with the limit cost of the unsatisfactory performance. After the project has been completed, has been constructed, okay, you go and look all the construction, okay, look carefully on construction. Look if the thing that not follow atau relevant to quality standard, and you know how to do the remedial action, okay, to eliminate this unsatisfactory performance. Okay, that's the way to come up with a quality construction by implementing the quality management process. Before, should start with the quality planning. During, should implement the quality assurance, and then after the project being completed, you need to implement to the quality control. Okay, when there is not conforming, when there's a deficiencies, you know what to do, okay, to control that not coming or deficiencies or the defects, okay. And then after you do the remediation, then you can hand over to the client, okay. But you need to follow all these three process. Start with the planning, before, assurance, during, and control after the project been completed or been constructed, okay. Quality now is about the quality management, QM. Must address both the management of the project and the product of the project. So the product of the project is actually depend on the management of the project. If you have a quality management of the project, then you can produce the good, the quality product of the project. Okay, if you don't have a quality management project, then there's no way you're going to produce a quality product of the project. So the product of the project actually rely 100% on the management of the project. Okay, quality actually, especially quality, quality of the management. Okay, that's why to produce a quality product, you need have a quality management of that project. Okay, failure to meet the quality requirement in any dimension can have serious and negative consequence for any of all of the project stakeholder. Okay, stakeholder tu means orang yang directly involved in the project, like a client, contractor, okay, consultant, all of them is a stakeholder. So we have discussed it, before that if there's failure in our quality will be lead to the many consequences. That's why need to be avoided, and we must meet the quality of requirement that has been in the certification. Okay, so it also indirectly will affect to the stakeholder. Okay, next one, project quality management, or known as a PM box, bukan PMX, PM box. Okay, so actually class, project quality management is one of the pillar, one of the knowledge area in the project management body of knowledge. If you are contractor, you should know all of this much body in this body of knowledge in this project management. If you are HR for the project, you are quantity surveyor, you should know the project cost management. And okay, if you are HR, okay, human resource, then you should know this HR. But if you are CEO or the contractor, the owner of the company project, construction company, that you have to know all these body of knowledge in this project management body of knowledge. Okay, but your engineer, we are more focusing on project quality management, which is one of the project management body too of knowledge. You want to become a serious contractor, then you need to know all of this body of knowledge in the project management, or known as the PM box. Okay, so what is in this project quality management in PM box? Okay, is about the plan quality management, manage quality management, and also control quality, which is same like this one. Okay, quality planning, quality assurance, and also quality control. Okay, sama benda sama, same thing actually. Okay, so main plan quality management before you start the construction, manage quality during the construction, control quality after the construction has been constructed or been completed. So as starting from the quality planning, the quality management, you know, the input should be a project character, and who's in the project. Okay, project document, what is this document related to this project, and organization operator, what assets going to be used or equipment to be used in this project. Everything should be planned before start to do the construction. And also meeting, data analysis, expert judgment. You have to have a qualified person, okay, before you start the project. Once you start the project, this is the thing you have to look after, okay. The improved project management plan, project document, okay, design, problem solving, okay, change request, and then after the project has been completed, then this is the thing you have to look after. Okay, the tool and technique that the client is. Okay, it's not just only the thing that's work on site, but also the thing in the office, and like data gathering, data analysis, all the thing doing in the office. Okay, and that but the thing you bring to the construction site. Okay, it's not just the construction site, but also the thing in the office, like manage work, manage HR management, okay, do the analysis, okay, and then do the risk and I don't know the risk, all of this in there, and the management quality. Okay, against, okay, project quality management, okay, must have these three process before start with the quality meaning, expression, and also quality control. Okay, done with the project quality management or quality management in construction. Now kita go a little bit about the one agency known as ISO. Okay, known as ISO, which is International Organization for Standardization. Is the ISO is actually is an agency organization, NGO. Okay, it's the world largest developer of voluntary and standard. This agency or the agency produce many of the standard. Is they have more than how many standard been produced? More than 19,500 international standard. So, okay, actually, I also have a certification, certificate of ISO. So dia akan increase the image of your company. If you get the ISO certificate, see they can increase your image, give a good image to your company. That's why kenapa banyak company berlumba-lumba to get this ISO certificate. But it's that teamwork to get this ISO. Dia sangat cerewet to get ISO because of kita baca ni, why company like to have this ISO standard. Actually, once you have a standard, this shows that the quality of your company. This shows that your company implement the right standard, follow or implement the right using the right standard, Okay. So if you want to get the ISO, you need to follow to fill up the standard in this ISO. Okay. Because of kenapa ini people nak company berlumba dan memerlukan the ISO standard because of they develop through global consensus. They have to break down the barrier to international trade. It means once you get when you get the ISO too, you just ISO certificate in Malaysia, but you can use that for one country only. So you can use in all over the world because the ISO certificate will be recognized all over all the country in this world. To me, by breakdown there, but when you get in Malaysia, you can use that thing to the construction at another country. So there's also many company originally come from Malaysia, do a project at there to buy, for example.